Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I just finished the first one. I'm in the middle of uploading it actually right now. I plan on uploading these twice a day, as I stated in the last one. We just left off here with it showing German soldiers pulling their artillery up. We're still in just September 1939, and it says Poland fights back. And here we go. Polish infantry attacking. In spite of their great fighting qualities and powers of endurance, the Polish army could do little to check the swift advance of the enemy's armored columns. Nevertheless, they faced with courage a tremendously superior enemy in a heroic attempt to defend their homeland. The picture shows Polish infantry charging towards an attack. Or towards the... to attack. Forward to attack. To the attack. Jeez. Having a hard time there. As we can see all these Polish soldiers. This might be either taking during the time or technically. A lot of times for these war pictures they would technically doctor them. So they would just recreate it later. So this might be what this is, but maybe not. This could be in the middle of combat. Hard to say. Now here we are. End of an epic defense. Fort Westerplatte strikes its colors after bombardment. This is September 7th, 1939. This one is two pictures here. This is one big page. We got the boat and the fortress, which looks a little bit in tatters there. A little similar to World War I, honestly, in No Man's Land. That's what that reminds me of. But it says, Polish fortress battered into submission. For 6 days and nights, the 11-inch guns of the German battleship, the Schleswig-Holstein, bombarded the Polish fort of Westerplatte on the outskirts of Danzig at point-blank range. This is the ship, the battleship Schleswig-Holstein. Whilst from the land and air, furious assaults were made by large and well-equipped German forces. For 6 days, the Poles held out. But on the morning of the 7th, the commander of the garrison surrendered to save what were left of his men. It is estimated that the German land forces alone amounted to a division, whereas the defenders, all told, numbered only a company. The picture, as above, shows the Nazi flag being hoisted by German soldiers over the shell-torn battlements after the garrison surrendered. Oh, I gotta be careful there. YouTube might censor this, but I'm not afraid of that. I'm just doing this to show you guys this interesting book that I find very interesting. Some of these pictures I've never seen, and this is one I never have. Those men put up a brave defense, and even though the German forces won, the Poles put up a great defense. That cannot be understated. Gotta fix that. Okay, here we go with this one. After 25 years, a British expeditionary force lands in France again. Okay, that's all that was. I was just making sure. September 12th, 1939. BEF lands in France. This is the British Expeditionary Force, for any of those that didn't know. The plans for the transportation of men and materials to France had been drawn up by the French and British general staffs long before the war clouds broke, so that when war was declared, it only remained to put them into operation. With great speed and even greater secrecy, men, guns, tanks, and all their equipment and supplies necessary to maintain an army in the field were shipped across the channel, and it was not until September 12th, by which time most of the material had safely arrived, that the British public were let in on this into the secret. The picture on the right shows troops and guns being disembarked at a French port. Here they are. Look at these young chaps. I'm sure they're not sure what they're about to get themselves into, but ready to defend their friends, as they would have probably thought, or maybe not. They may have thought of the French as something else, that old British and French rivalry. Above is seen Viscount Gort VC, who was an appointed commander-in-chief of the British armies in France under supreme command of General Moreau Gustave Gamelin. Here's that British commander. Viscount Gort. I have never even heard of Viscount Gort, and I have done a lot of studying of this war. But they don't really talk about certain people as much. Especially probably not him. He was probably sacked after this. We'll do this last page here, or these last 2 pages.